Welcome to this video on Xcelerate Forms Online. This video will provide details on how to grant access in Xcelerate. Upon completion of this lesson, you will be able to grant access in Xcelerate by granting access to other users, accessing work of other users, and signing out. Granting access will allow another person or persons within Long and Foster to view your transactions and to work on your transactions in Xcelerate without giving that person your passwords. You will now watch demonstrations of how to grant access in Xcelerate. Start by logging on to Xcelerate. If you need additional information on how to log on to Xcelerate, please view the video on accessing Xcelerate. Once you have logged on, you will be on the home page called My Dashboard. On the left side of the dashboard, you will see a navigation bar. Click the Grant Access link. This page will refresh and take you to the Grant Access page. This page will display any person you have already granted access to. To grant a person access to your Xcelerate transactions, click the Grant Access To button. The page will refresh and take you to the User Entry field. Start entering the last name of the person you would like to grant access to in this field. As you enter the person's last name, Xcelerate will search for that person from the Long and Foster database, and their name will appear on a drop-down menu under the User field. Once you've located the name of the person you are granting access to, click on their name to populate it in the User field. Now click the Select button under the User field. The page will refresh and display the person's name you have selected. Under their name will appear two buttons, so you can select whether you want to grant this person full access, which will give them all of the same options you have to work in Xcelerate, such as adding, modifying, and deleting, or View Only, which only allows the user to view and print your transactions. View Only doesn't allow this person to make any changes to your transactions. Once you have made your selection, click the Save button to save your selection. The page will refresh and display anyone you have granted access to and the level of access you have granted. If you need to modify this person's access level, click the Edit icon in the Edit column. If you need to remove this person's access to your Xcelerate, click the X in the Delete column. How would a person access someone else's Xcelerate program after they have been granted access? First, they would log on to their Xcelerate program. On their dashboard in the upper right-hand corner is an option that says, I have access to the packets of, followed by a field with the drop-down menu. Click the down arrow next to the field to open and display a list of people who have granted you access. On this list, select the name of the person whose Xcelerate program you want to access. The page will refresh and you will then be taken to that person's dashboard. You may now work on that person's Xcelerate program. Once you have completed the work, you can either log off or click the same I have access to the packets of field and select your name. The page will refresh and Xcelerate will take you back to your dashboard. Once you have completed your work in Xcelerate, you may click the Log Off link in the upper right-hand corner of the page to exit Xcelerate. Clicking the Log Off link will open a window and ask you if you would like to log off of Xcelerate. Click OK to log off of Xcelerate. This concludes this presentation on how to grant access in Xcelerate. Additional training videos on this and other topics are on the Long and Foster Cafe. We thank you for viewing this video.